Yo, what is up, guys? Today we got a great show for you today. We're going to be recapping all of the new updated manga on Shonen Jump this week. Before we get into that, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Lets me know that you guys, like this kind of content and know if this is something that you guys want me to do, every Sunday from now on. Now, Sunday is when all the new Shonen Jump manga update on the Shonen Jump app, and some absolutely crazy great chapters today in One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen. I think a lot of people already know what happened in Jujutsu Kaisen is crazy this week. Before we get into that, talking a little bit of My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia, for the past, I don't know, a couple of months, kind of stunk, in my opinion. The chapters have been not that great. It's not been as good as it has been. I feel like it's kind of been going downhill a little bit lately. But this week with Stain getting involved now it should be pretty obvious, but spoiler alert if you're not, if you haven't read, if you're not caught up or whatever. But Stain getting involved in All Might's fight was kind of a cool touch. I think this was the first week where I'm thinking, maybe things might be looking up, or things might be getting a little bit more interesting with My Hero Academia. I think we're finally going to be getting back into, Midoriya's fight. I haven't seen Midoriya, honestly. I can't remember what was the last chapter we even seen Midoriya in. Like really be like the main focus of a chapter. It's been a while, so it will be interesting to see if we finally get to that kind of climactic fight between him and Shigaraki or not. But as far as One Piece, today's chapter of One Piece called Luffy versus Kizaru. So you could pretty much guess what the chapter was about. Is him in his fight with Kizaru, and Zoro in that chapter actually also had a fight with Lucci, so that's pretty interesting. It looked like Luffy was pretty much able to throw around Kizaru, but he also had trouble with him. So I think that kind of shows where their strengths are relatively. Again, it's not like a full fight. It says Luffy versus Kizaru, but it wasn't really like a full on head-to-head fight. Kizaru pretty much tried to avoid him, and I think that's because he's stronger than him, but it's hard to say. I am interested in seeing if they really do get in a full on fight, and he's a whole lot in Zoro's fight against Lucci, because I mean, if he can beat Lucci, then maybe Lucci is not powered up as much as we think. But that is very cool. But I do hope that we really do get to see these fights, and it's not like these kind of like glancing, fights that we kind of got this latest chapter. I hope we really do get in some full on action with those guys, and I think that might be something that we see in the upcoming weeks. But you never know. One Piece can be kind of unpredictable at times. Now, the main event of this week was obviously the latest chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen, which was the culmination, the finale, as they say, of the Gojo versus Sukuna fight, which I think was an absolutely incredible fight. I think it was absolutely incredible. I mean, it's been the peak of this show so far. I think we can all agree. I don't know what other people's opinions on it are, but yeah, this is the past couple weeks. So reading Jujutsu Kaisen has been the best it's been. Watching their fights, it's like a high level fight, and they like go back and forth, and like there's parts where I'm like, I don't really understand what's going on right now, but it seems, but it's still really cool. But and then it started out, basically, again, spoiler alert, I shouldn't have to do that because this is a recap of Shonen Jump. But anyway, it starts out Gojo like in the afterlife talking to all of his dead friends, and it made me, because at the end of the last chapter, chapter 235, it's like Gojo won. They're like, yeah, Gojo won. And then all of a sudden he's dead. It made me think, like, did I miss a chapter? Because 235, and then I'm reading 236, came out today. A lot of people have already seen it. It kind of got out earlier. But if you're like me and you pay for your Shonen Jump subscription, then you get it today when it's officially released. I'm just saying, if you read manga, some of these guys really put their lives on the line to write this stuff. Maybe pay for it. It's only $2.99 a month, so, and you get an unlimited chat. But that's not important. Use promo code JohnnyJev at TV at checkout, and you get 50% off your Shonen Jump order. But anyway, that's not true. I wish it was true. I wish they were paying me to promote it, but they're not. Anyway, yeah, it made me think that I missed a chapter in between the two, because it goes straight into him like talking to his dead friends in the afterlife, blah blah blah. They're doing their whole thing, and then it finally shows, like, I mean, it didn't show Sukuna actually killing him, but it showed him being dead. I'm like, dude, that is insane. And it's funny that happens, and he was saying, like, Sukuna didn't even give, like, his full strength or whatever, which is insane. It seemed like he was. It could have fooled me, but a lot of people were saying, like, Sukuna is like a fraud or something. I don't know where that came from. I don't really know what the basis was behind people saying that. Well, he's not. I never thought he was. So this is kind of a I told you show. I mean, I never said it on the channel, but still. So to all the people that thought Gojo was a fraud, you're a fool. Or the people that thought Sukuna was a fraud, you're a fool. And now it seems like they're going to be setting up Kashimo versus Sukuna next, which I think that is going to be a really cool fight. I mean, Sukuna is kind of tired. I don't think it's going to be super duper competitive, not like his fight with Gojo, but I do think it's going to be a very cool, very interesting fight. It might last a chat. It's not going to be a very long fight, I don't think, but it'll still be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it next week. Now, guys, if you like this type of content, again, leave a comment. Let me know that you want to see this more. Every Sunday we'll do Shonen Jump updates. Let me know if you want to hear about Undeath Unluck. What's it called? Witch Watch. That new one. What's that new one? Kageyoboshi coming. The guy with the sword. The new sword guy. Let me know if you want to see all these other, get updates on all these other ones. I just picked the popular ones for right now. But yeah, I really hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, you son of a...